Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. We're going to get through the alphabet, the second half of it, N to Z. Let's see what's been happening. I've been going through all my CDs. I did a CD purge, got rid of a lot of stuff. I've been buying CDs and realizing I already owned it and yada yada yada. Went to the flea market recently and bought a few records there. Flea market prices on vinyl are still crazy high. This one guy had a little booth. Everything was half off, and even with half off, it was still about what you should be paying for it. It's crazy, but I picked up some things. I picked up the Pez band, 30 Seconds Over Schaumburg, which is a Chicago suburb. Pez band was a band from the Chicago area. I think this came out in 78, 79. Power pop, pop rock. It's pretty cool stuff. Wasp, live, ... Animal. This is the US version. The UK version, I believe, had the front and the back picture all as one picture, but of course US, we are very censored here, so we got just the half of the woman there. Wasp, it's got their cover of Mississippi Queen, which was always just kind of Red Rider, of course, you know Tom Cochrane from Life is a Highway. Not my favorite song at all. I think it's kind of a boring song. If I'm going to listen to some Tom Cochrane, I'm going to listen to him way back when he was in Red Rider. Of course, this is the one that has Lunatic Fringe. It's the one that most people are most familiar with. And then out of nowhere, I mean, this was like Barry Manilow, Olivia Newton-John, REO Speedwagon, Leonard Skinner, stuff like that. But it's why you sort through stacks, because you never know what you're going to find. A lot of his albums were beat to hell. This album was beat to hell, but this is not a classic rock album. This is a newer punk rock album from the River Boat Gamblers. I believe this is like 2010-ish. I could be way wrong. I'll put the actual year there. This is their first album. They have a few albums. I have another one of their albums, but yeah, it's like punk rock and a kind of upbeat Ramones style. Did not think in a million years that this was going to be in the stack of all these beat to hell classic rock albums, but fun stuff. All right, let's get this list done. Part 2 of the alphabet bands that I liked. N, I'm sorry for New England. It's a good band. NoFX, Nirvana, Nine Inch Nails. But when somebody tells me what's your favorite N band, or asks me rather what's your favorite N band, especially being from the Chicago area, Naked Raygun. This is their Treason 7-inch with Mr. Gridlock and I Don't Know live versions on the back. This is a hell of a band, and for sure. And I mean, come on. O was Oblivion. No, O was Oasis, The Outfield, Overwhelming Color Fast. It's a great band from the Washington area. But if I think of O, this man's got 2 of them, and early Ozzy. Nothing beats early Ozzy. Of course, Blizzard of Oz, the first one from him. I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, Mr. Crowley, No Bone Movies. I like that one a lot. Steal Away the Night, another great Ozzy song that really you don't hear airplay on classic rock radio at all, but yeah, the Oz man. P, love Pegboy, Pilot, The Police, Poster Children, The Pretenders. But because this band was from my youth, pretty much grew up listening to the big AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and in this band, Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd has to rule the P's. Wish You Were Here, classic, iconic image. I used to have a big poster of this in my room. Love Wish You Were Here. Like it more than The Wall a little bit, and for sure like it more than The Dark Side of the Moon. Also like Animals a lot, but yeah, Pink Floyd, I mean, come on. Great stuff. I saw them live in 87, 88, I think. And of course, it wasn't with Roger Waters, but I've seen him solo since. Q, Queensryche, Quiet Riot, The Queers, great pop punk band. When I think of Q, I gotta think of Queen. Sheer Heart Attack, this is a great one. Yeah, let's all lay down and snuggle for the record picture. I mean, some of these, especially in the 70s, I don't know how the photographers were like, hey guys, this would be a cool image. Just have everyone in really tight blue jeans with their shirts off, and there's a lot of classic rock bands who did that. Scorpions have a great cheesy album cover like that. But yeah, Killer Queen and Now I'm Here. It's great stuff on that one. R, Rise Against, no. I love Rise Against, obviously, wearing the shirt. Rancid, Revolting Cocks, Ramones, Rolling Stones, REO Speedwagon. R is full of great bands. I like Rise Against. But, yeah, it's a no-brainer. If you watch this channel, you know I'm one of those people that love them some Rush. One of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band, Rush. So many albums from the 80s. You know, I'm going to play Power Windows, Grace Under Pressure, Presto. From the 70s, of course, you know, 2112. Their first album, I really love Fly By Night. This is Hemispheres, of course. Rush, I mean, you've all heard Rush. It's either for you or not, and usually people don't like it because of the high-pitched vocals, but to me, it's good stuff. S was very hard. Sex Pistols, Smoking Popes, Styx, Slayer, Sludgeworth, Screechin' Weasel. I went with Screechin' Weasel until the last minute, and I was like, you know, because how many times have recently you've pulled out Screechin' Weasel, and I have. They've got some great newer albums, but I just went with this one, Smashing Pumpkins, because this is their first one, Gish, and it's just, I just love it. I just love the early Smashing Pumpkins. Their later stuff, like that 3-part opera, they just dropped an album with streaming only, so I really don't stream anything. But yeah, they've lost me a little bit where it's good-ish, but early Pumpkins is great. This, Siamese Dreams, Melancholy, Infinite Sadness, whatever that stuff is. For Teen Idols, Twisted Sister, Tesla. But I got to go back to a band that I was like, come on, why aren't these guys just as popular as all the other iconic classic rock bands? I have no idea. From Canada, along with Rush, Triumph. I love Triumph. This is Play the Game. This has Lay It On the Line and Hold On. They have hits. This is Just a Game, rather. They have hits after hits after hits. I never noticed that. Oh my God, as many times I've looked at this album cover, I've never noticed there's 3 dudes there. That's the 3 Triumph guys. Wow. I've always just head of the bird. Your eyes just, yeah, this is a hell of a, look at that. That's some good artwork. And I saw Triumph in the mid-'80s. One of the best concerts I ever saw. Great band. It's getting harder as we get higher in the alphabet to pick bands because there's not a lot of groups that want to call themselves a band name, which is really hard to pick, especially these days, we're in 2024. Every group name is used. That's why when I formed a band recently, we went with a 3-name band, Space Age Zeros, because we figured 3 words for one name, it would be harder for people to pick. It's crazy to pick a band name. No matter what you pick is out there. For you, I had to go with UFO. Sorry, U2. Sorry, Urge Overkill. But I went UFO. Lights Out. I mean, come on. Phil Mogg with the vocals. Just Jeff Way, Pete Way. I mean, this is just good stuff. Too Hot to Handle. Lights Out. Ugh. You know it. V. The Vapors, Various Artists. My favorite albums are always Various Artists. But for V, I mean, I was not a huge fan of them. I always liked songs of them. I wouldn't consider myself a big fan and never had the urge to see them live, although now I'm kicking myself. But yeah, Van Halen. And of course, if you're going to go Van Halen, where am I at here? This threw me off because he's all weird. Van Halen, where are you going to start with? Of course, first one. That's just good stuff. Alright, we're closing it up here. W, we got Weezer, Wasp. I showed you one of my favorite bands, Wolf Alice. But when I look through my section, The Who, I've seen them recently 2 or 3 times, and the first time I saw them was their farewell tour in, I believe, 1989. The Who's, they were going to not play anymore after 1989. No more Who. Sure. Who's next? Oh, come on. Good stuff. They're all having a quick whiz on the, whatever that is there. But yeah, The Who is just great. Growing up, I wouldn't say I was a Who fan, because to me, for some weird reason, you either liked Led Zeppelin or The Who. You had to pick a side, what team you were on. So I was Team Led Zeppelin, but it's stupid, right? It's just The Who. X, not a lot of X bands. Of course, X, I've seen them twice from California. Being a punk rocker, I'm trying to appreciate X, but I just can't get into it. I may do a video of all the punk rock groups as a punk rocker I should like that I just don't get into. Wire, X. There's actually a big list, and it's weird, but XTC is my band for X. This is their first one, I believe. Great band, great songs. I don't think they played live a lot because the singer has like stage fright or something. I remember hearing something like that. My cat's annoying me. Y&T, Yngwie J. Malmsteen, although is he under J, is he under M? I don't know. But I went with Yes, of course, you know, classic rock staples. Oh, this is Y&T, because I wanted to promote Y&T. I don't think people talk enough about Y&T. This is In Rock We Trust. I love Y&T. Oh, it's good stuff. Always a good show with them, too. But yeah, Yes. The Yes album is the one I'm showing, of course. The Yes album. See All Good People. John Anderson, what a crazy, crazy voice. The high-pitched voices that we love. And Z. Sorry, ZZ Top. Isn't there a huge ZZ Top fan? I feel like Smashing Pumpkins, you know, the singer started Zwan. Sorry, Zwan. Not a lot of Z bands I could find to say sorry to. So I'm just going to go with the band that I like because I like the song Bears, one of my favorite heavy metal hard rock songs of all time, from a band called Zebra. This is their second one, No Telling Lies. Good stuff. So there you go. Wow, you watch the first video, you get A through M. Watch this video, you get N to Z, the best bands of each letter. Let me know in the comments below some of your favorite bands. Thanks for watching.